Hello, hello, hello! Welcome back to Horus Healing Christmas Advent Calendar Tarot Read event thingy McQueenie that I'm hosting here on this channel at this moment. Today we are day 7 already. Holy shit, time flies. And day 3? Anyway, it's gonna be a general reading, as you can see by the tablecloth, which is soft golden yellow. We are back to general, and this one is gonna be a big one with 12 cards. It's called Energy Mapping by Astral 2L Empress. I'm gonna have a link to her original layout of the cards in the description. As the main deck, we're gonna use the Desney. And yes, this is the demo, and I have this because I was a Kickstarter backer. It's really just like a Disney-ish vibe revamp of the original Rider-Waite-Smith deck. As a companion and for clarifiers, we're gonna use Cosmic Cycles Tarot, a beautiful, beautiful one. Oracles, we're gonna use Future Higher Self and the Clarifying Life Situations. So I'm gonna leave these there. Have a little zoomy. There you go. If you can have if you want to have a snapshot for yourself. And I'm gonna see you on the flip side. Hello, fire signs. How are we doing? This will be day 7 of the Horus Healing Tarot Advent Calendar journey that we are having on my channel. I hope you are well. What has ended? Oh, so you know it. So you are ending moping around energy, which personally I relate to this very hard. I'm very happy and satisfied to do this series that is actually helping me personally get out of my mourning and grieving the loss of my puppy's energy. So yeah, I'm called out here, but it's a good, you know. So see, it's an ending, but it's a good ending. In this instance, the Ten of Swords ending a cycle is a good ending of a cycle because you are ending something that is otherwise just depleting you and taking all your happy sunshine energy away from you. If this resonates with you, obviously. So, fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sag. What's otherwise happening with you guys? Today's happiness, communication, and new financial opportunity. And you are trying to maximize because you know the worth of your thing, so you're being very studious, very applied into maximizing this happiness, although there might be a little bit of conflict on the horizon. It's nothing major. And especially 1 against 3 cards, it's like, bruh. Breadcrumbs. Today's spread is Energy Mapping by Astral 2L Empress. It's gonna be a 12 card spread. And you are definitely manifesting something, so that's good. All your energy is going into bringing into the 3D something that you dearly wish for, that all your heart, soul, and mind are going into. And again, I'm not reading for myself, but I feel very strongly called out. Fire signs. The universe will give back to you what you have given out, what you have put out in the universe through your generosity, through your actions, patience, resilience, determination. Fire signs, what's happening? Someone, okay, so there, someone in your family situation might felt a little excluded or alone or retreating into their own space, but there is also a sense of revival of that. So being creative, looking into the self to guide the others, giving something a second chance, and building strong foundations. Fire signs. I hope you're enjoying yourself thus far, because I am. Whoa! Very nurturing, very generous, very loving, very beautiful, creative, expansion, motherhood. You are very giving life to something, not necessarily a child. It can be a project, can be a friendship, can be a relationship, can be a whole plethora of things, but you are giving life and nurturing, loving, being artistic, very expressive, very growing, very much in your feminine power of not subdued, not subtle, but it's like internalizing all this thing, and through the act of internalizing concepts, you can practically give out in the 3D in a concrete, meaningful way that is actually meaningful and impactful on the community or whoever is on the receiving end of your generosity. Oh, there was a heartbreak, but there is a new fire, new inspiration, new passion, new creative endeavor. And a heartbreak can be a little thing as a little disappointment, or can be full-blown heartbreak because either something or someone didn't work out, so you just had to like abandon ship, or it was taken away from you. But anyway, something caused you heartbreak, but now there is a new fire to bring you back to life. Also, there's a sense of putting yourself in time out to reflect on things, because there's like too many options, so your judgment is a bit clouded. It's not a clear-cut choice, so you need to consider all aspects, what is worth, what is not worth, what is what has meaning, what has impact, what has weight to you, meaning. You're treading carefully in making decisions, but you need to think outside the box, so you are literally putting yourself out. And again, the Empress and the Two of Cups. So you are potentially nurturing a beautiful soul connection, a relationship that they love you as much as you love them. It's an equal give and take, and that's freaking beautiful. And this can be small things like, chatting them up on regularly-ish without being overbearing, without imposing yourself, letting them at their own space too and reply when they can, but also just keeping that line of communication open and showing them that you are there and that you care. That's like a very small gesture of showing care, of nurturing this relationship that you may have with someone who loves you equally as you love them. So, fire signs. Yep. Just a little. I'm sorry for the chair creaking. I will eventually invest in another chair, but that might take a bit of time. So you're stuck with the authentic, genuine chair creaking here at Horus Healing Tarot. Oh, boom chakalaka. We are back with the lovey-dovey Romeo and Juliet and the freaking tower. And an ending, no decision making, a little moping around, a little taking charge, a little being passionate, a little conflict, a little clarity and communication, a little building of foundations, a little bit of a legacy, and we are holding the note on a little holding on. And I don't know why I was so focused on that little prefix. I think we're gonna live on that. It's you know, funsies. I'm just improvising and talking as I feel it, so come here to you. I need to hydrate. On day 1, I didn't think of hydrating myself regularly, and holy shit, my throat was sore the next day for day 2, in case anybody noticed, but I doubt. People don't pay attention that hard to my channel. So, the self, fire signs. You are in lovey-dovey mode, and whoever you are, who is on your mind or in your heart, is basically the same towards you. So, ooh, and you are feeling it. If this isn't the most or one of the most beautiful combinations possible, like holy fuck, I don't know what is. Actually, I need to like pause and tweet about this, so give me a tiny second. I'm excited because I'm a Leo myself, and you know, just and I'm not even apologizing for this small interruption. I just had to brag on X because this was so wholesome and so cute. But the self, you're happy, you're recognized, you are basking in this beautiful, mutually shared, lovey-dovey energy. Bravo, fire signs, it's beautiful. Value, the tower, which is a bit of an upheaval, a little bit of a shock, a little bit of an unforeseen destruction of weaker foundations, or just surprise concerning many options and perhaps delusions or something that is not clear. Because the more options you have, the more clouded your judgment can be, the lesser clear the situation is. And so the tower is coming in to literally shake the table and knock a few cups over, so that now you are left with perhaps 2 cups, which is easier to choose between A and B than A, B, C, D, E, F, G. So it's, and if you follow your heart or your head, depending on the type of fire sign that you are, it's gonna be a clear-cut decision proceeding forward versus that. It's also a dismantling of illusions and delusions, imaginary concepts or things that you have created in your mind that you sort of convince yourself that it's the truth, but it's not. So the tower will come to like literally break the because I'm having the mental image of a castle made of playing cards. So it's like that stuff is destroyed, and now you have maybe just the base standing or 2 cards standing. So it's easier to see the options or start anew and step into a more concrete based factuality or factual based situation. Communication, you have ended something, wrapped up the chapter communication wise. So you are no longer speaking with something or someone, or no longer giving any sort of energy, any thought, any semblance of anything. Following this, it's almost like the tower really shook the delusion away, the false options away, and following that you have decided to clear cut, stop any form of communication, even looking at whatever some of these false options may have been. And so it's like, cool, okay, I'm okay with it. I don't give a shit. It's over. Sayonara, bichachos. Home, you are lingering in not making a clear-cut decision, but luck is on your way. Maybe you need more time to consider options, to gather more technicalities, more details, look into the finer print of the possibilities of something. But either way, what goes around comes around. Luck is favoring you. Nothing more to say here. So, but don't linger too long in this not making a decision energy. If it can be a small thing, can be a big thing. Take the time you need to properly assess the situation, but do not linger excessively in this, because the Tower will come whoop your ass once again and make the decision for you, and you might not necessarily love the end result of that. Pleasure, 5 of Cups. So a sense of loss, of mourning, of regret, but there is a new emotional fulfilling availability on the horizon. Not only he has the 2 cups still behind him, he has now a full new cup in front of him. I'm speaking of the character of the card. So you as a fire sign, yes, you lost things. Yes, it's heavy. Yes, it's heart-wrenching, heartbreaking, and the bottomless pit of sorrow and despair and all those things. But the clouds will part, and as you notice, from the 5 of Cups we have the very gray background to the Ace of Cups, where it's a very clear blue on top of the light shining from the top of the card, where the dove is diving with that is that the communion thing into the cup. So the fog, the fog is gonna clear, the sky is gonna clear out. And as I say that, here in my village, in my region, we had like a 2 week of this mopey, gray, rainy days for like 2 weeks, rainy weather. And now we have full-blown clear blue sky with the sun shining that you can literally be blinded by. Here on my left, things will clear out. Health-wise, you are taking charge. You are taking care of yourself, but you are also healing, or you are literally taking charge in healing yourself, following this combination here of stepping away from the moping, sorrow, regretful, grieving energy. You are giving yourself space and time to heal, to have a wish fulfillment, to think about yourself, to putting your foot down, to be in charge, in control, to strategically plan your next move, to transform the arid land that is behind the Emperor into the luscious green water with the water source that is in the star card. So it's literally, you were left with a sense of desolation, of the ground is there but it cannot produce things, and now you are taking charge to transform that with the aid of a new emotional offer into where things can grow, can thrive, can replenish, can nurture, and literally just, you know, from a desert or a dead land to an orchard, a vineyard, whatever things that you can fructify on the long run. Relationship, bold and sexy and adventurous, or this can be someone who is youthful, passionate, driven, and quite good looking. but there is a sense of juggling something, and this is not necessarily like a third-party situation. It's just like maybe they need to juggle their work or their hobbies or whatever other energy that is taking a lot of time. Or this could be you juggling your newfound mutually shared emotionality, this newfound or revival of this Ace of Cups with something else. The wands are both like the sexual creative energy, but also the creative spark, meaning also creative work. So it can be on all ends, like juggling your work and your emotions, your work and your passion projects, being passionate about something but having to calm down just a little because you have other tasks and other priorities and other places, other areas of your life where you need to invest your focus in. Or this could be your significant other, your love interest, your crush, that person that is sharing the cup of love with you. Since we are in the relationship theme, this can be you or this could be them. In any case, the emotions are already existing, already being savored and shared. And so now it's not a huge deal that there needs to be a little bit of balance between those emotions and other aspects of life which are a necessity if you want to live on Earth in 2025. Lesson, a bit of conflict, but victory. So if you had conflict with whoever, whatever circumstance, situation, or person in your life, you will be riding to victory. So it's not even like an issue. It can be a playful conflict, it can be a big conflict, it can be a little conflict, but it's not that serious because it's only wands and not swords. And normally these people are originally just like play fighting to practice, so it's not even that big, but it's like petty and gossipy. Can be on the workplace, can be with your circle of friends, just a bit of disagreement, too many chefs in the kitchen, too many opinions. But either whichever scenario applies to you, you will be riding into victory. You know your path, you have your receipts, your screenshot, or whatever you need. If you need to argue, you have backup information to push your view forward, so that you will be the one rising the, like you see this guy on the left, the way this guy raising his wand, like really almost victory or claiming victory over the others, because you will be victorious. Spirituality, there is a new sense of clarity, new communication. It's clear, it's sharp, it's enlightened, and there's a sense of collaboration with the Three of Pentacles. So whatever you are speaking has concrete, meaningful impact on a very tiny community that is collaborating with you in the spiritual realm to bring forth a bigger project, a bigger task, and you are aligning yourself and associating yourself with different energies, different skill sets to bring forth the accomplishment and to see this project to the finish line in a beautiful, organic, successful way through clear communication, clear spoken ideas and concepts without having to fight, and just taking charge, but allowing others to express their emotions, their ideas, and being very, not like a conclave or conclave in English. It's like a small group meeting and exchanging ideas, brainstorming, but allowing everyone around the table to have their share, their time. Everybody's opinion is valued and important. The best, the most practical will obviously win and go forward, but everybody has a chance to speak their mind, which is how teamwork should normally work in ideal circumstances. Career, you are setting the base foundations for something that can be long-term growth, and we are involving the devil. So is there a bit of toxicity, a bit of excess, a little bit of too much in the workplace, or is someone being like a selfish, toxic asshole in your household or home environment that makes you feel chained and bound and restricted, which might impact your career, your work, your freedom, your ability to lay the foundations for your own happy home. And this can be alcohol, gambling, sex, or just someone who is constantly negative and pestering you and doubting you, questioning you, talking down on you, disrespecting you. It's just the excess of the negative that is bringing down your ability to build, to create, and to be your own happy, thriving self. So watch out for that in the career department. Future vision, you want to have to build a legacy. So the Ten of Pentacles is ideally what you want following the Four of Wands. But in your case, it might be a single energy. So you yourself alone will build the foundations that will become the legacy that you can be proud of and pass on to either, if you and this person end up together, to your children. If not, just you yourself, creating or laying the foundations for an organization, a company, or a small entrepreneurial project. But either way, your future vision is that you, on your own terms, you can build this whole sense of being reliable, being dependable upon, building this whole land that you see behind the characters, the castle, the yard, the tower. Everything is built by this singular energy. You are putting in the hard work to build something. And again, going back to this foundation, it's like single-handedly building the base, building the walls, building the roof, bringing in the gas, the electricity, the power, everything, and it will be something that you can just sit down, lay back, and find comfort and leisure and pride in it, because you built this thing that you can pass on to future generation. Can be your immediate family, can be your extended family. You can sell off to a random stranger for a good price, but you build from the ground up something that has value, financial, monetary value, that you can then harness or harvest the reapings of. Subconscious, you are holding on to something or not saying much about something. It's more like holding on. Holding on to your creativity, to your creative power, to your beauty, your abundance. You are not sharing everything that you are capable of sharing and giving to others. Perhaps because you are uncertain of how people will receive it. Also, maybe you need a bit more time to heal, a bit more time to really have an even more solid foundation before you share or before you go out there and mingle with the others and share your ideas. But yeah, so this is at the subconscious level. So like, are you perhaps a little afraid, uncertain, doubting your own skills, your own worth, your own value, your own capabilities, your own strengths, your own beauty, your own power to create and nurture and grow from a tiny seed? Because otherwise, this whole section here, it's all about you on your own, and the Nine of Pentacles is pre-Empress, so it's like double you on your own, creating foundations that can become very sustainable on the long run. But subconsciously you're holding on to something, and yes, this character has like a smug face, but it almost feels a little like you are doubting your own skills and your own potential a little bit. And this could go back to the devil, because if you were in the past being talked down to or doubted or constantly belittled and berated, obviously you will hold some key information near and dear to your heart and not share how much you can create and give, and the foundations that you can build for yourself, because you know that this toxic energy will berate you, belittle you, doubt you, talk down on you, and just not acknowledge and not validate all the hard work and the efforts that you know that you can put in to have a thriving career down the line. But otherwise, fire signs, this is a beautiful read for an energy mapping. It's impeccable. I'm now gonna shuffle the life clarifying situation oracle deck, and let's see if we have something for you guys. Aries, Leo, Sag. Worthy goal and feather of hope. Let me put this back down. I will obviously read the cards. Worthy goal. Get out and be inspired to keep working towards your life's purpose, which is basically this thing here, this section. Feather of hope. Grasp the feather of hope, a delicate symbol of upward promises and an uplifting future, which is basically this card here. You are capable of bringing this into the concrete 3D in a way that you can depend upon, that you can be proud of, that you can just sit back and enjoy the fruits of your labor. You need to keep working on it. Keep investing into it, keep nurturing it. Something, that's my dog. Don't mind them. They hate doors on either side of it. To rise, you must let go of fear, which is, I think I touched upon with this 2-card combination here. So if you have been badly treated at any capacity in the past, you are afraid of putting yourself out there in regards to this, but do not let past influences influence your now and your future. You can be cautious, but you need to be out there. To rise, you must let go of fear. Also, if you are manifesting something, you cannot let fear hinder your manifesting capabilities and powers and all that stuff, because the more you focus on fear, the more that is what you will get back, or the negative aspect of what you are trying to bring into the 3D. Well, that being said, my dear fire signs, I will let you go here and see you tomorrow. Or pew 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 pew. See you tomorrow, guys.